But we're in Ohio Amish country. This place is host to about 4.25 million visitors a year, and we go to some of the best. You know, there's some new hotels here you just won't believe. They are incredible, plus some unbelievable shopping, and we're here at Cindy's 50 Style Diner for some great food. All that and more straight ahead on today's show. You really haven't experienced Amish country until you take one of the Amish Heartland tours. Out and About Columbus had the opportunity to experience the everyday Amish life in Holmes County thanks to our guide, LaVon Du Bois.
How we got started with the kiosks has been a long-time dream. I started doing tours 21 years ago here in Berlin, Holmes County, and I could see that eventually this could be something that could be placed in Berlin, which is the hub, the heart of Ohio's Amish country. It could serve not only as an addition to what we do with the tours, but for the visitors that come in, first time or maybe repeats, and they're looking for like, what's new? How can I find such and such? Where is there a good place to eat? And so we do have a lot of the information here in the kiosks. The tour packages that Amish Heartland Tours offers started years ago with a 1-hour tour for $6. And since we've been continuing throughout the years, we've opened up our packages to suit different visitors' travel plans. To give you an idea, we do have our very popular 2-hour Amish Heartland Sightseeing Tour. And you're going to really get out on the back roads. It's very scenic. You're going to learn a lot about the Amish way of life. We also visit 2 Amish artisans. It could be the basket makers that we showcase in the kiosks. It could be the ladies that sell quilts from their home. It could be a candle maker that gives a demonstration, or the broom maker. Then from the 2-hour, we can graduate to a history heritage tour. That's 3 hours. You have the back road sightseeing tour. You have a buggy ride included. You also see the 265-foot cyclorama mural behold. We have our very popular All About Amish dinner tour. So it's all about Amish. We're going to start with Yoder's Amish home. It makes you feel like you're on an actual working farm, but you're going to tour 2 former lived-in homes. You're going to get a buggy ride with local Amish men that drive the buggy, and you can converse with them. Then we end the tour with this feast of an Amish meal in an Amish home where they reside.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at outandaboutcolumbus.com for the latest events and information. Sitting at 17,000 square feet is the Berlin Hotel and Suites located in the heart of Berlin. This hotel is home to an indoor pool, fitness center, hot tub, sauna, racquetball room, and a 26-seat private movie theater, where I caught up with Jessica Weil to discuss more about what sets this hotel apart. We're sitting in your theater, which is just one of the unique things that you have here at Berlin and Suites. Tell us what makes this place so unique.
Oh, this place has many accommodations. We have the fire pits out back. We have the theater here. We show 3 shows every night. We also have a 17,000 square foot fitness facility, including a pool and a hot tub. There is also a gazebo with a koi fish pond and a mile walking path off of that.
So your rooms have something that's probably unique that not every hotel or motel here is going to have, right?
Yes, our rooms are accompanied with the jacuzzi tub for 2, a glass walk-in shower. There's a 50-inch flat screen TV in the rooms. Very, very large rooms. Some of them even have fireplaces.
That's incredible. And that's your presidential suite?
Yes, and it also has custom furniture in the presidential suite. So
you've got things and activities to do here in the evening, right?
Yes, that's what we try and pull our guests back to have something to do in the evenings. Like our theater, we do an Amish documentary at 5, a family film at 6, and then we also do an adult comedy or something like that at 8 o'clock.
And you also have a continental breakfast here, right?
Yes, we have eggs, sausage, waffles, cereal, all sorts of good things.
Because I know you guys got some great things on the boards coming up.
We do. We're adding a couple more suites to the hotel. Actually, it's going to be Berlin Resort. Eventually, we'll have a kids' playground out back, picnic tables and grills, and hopefully a water zone for kids out back as well. So lots of good things coming.
How far in advance should someone book a room here? It sounds like with all the amenities and everything you have here, you're probably tied up here. Also, you do corporate events, right?
Yes, we sure do. You know, reservations can be made even the night before. If you're looking for a Friday or Saturday night, I would recommend doing it in a month.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus.
Wendell August is known for producing hand-wrought ornamental metalware and elegant giftware in aluminum and other metals since 1923. Will Connect met up with us at the Ohio Amish Country location, where Mike learned more about free tours offered and a few of their best-selling items.
Tell us a little bit about the products that you have. I think people will be amazed to hear what you guys make here.
Yeah, well, we are so excited to be doing what we're doing. We've been doing it since 1923, 90 years, if you can imagine that. And what we do is we handcraft metal giftware. We use an age-old European technique called hand hammering. And we have brought that craft to America in the 20s, and we still are using, if you can believe it, making our giftware one at a time by hand, using most of the same techniques that our artisans and craftsmen developed in the 1920s.
You just don't hear handmade anymore in America.
That's so true. In the 40s and 50s, we had 200 competitors, and today we stand alone, and it's pretty amazing. And I think it's because we truly believe in the mission of what we're doing. We're not just making product, but we are making a gift that people will buy for memorable occasions, those special moments in their lives. And for us to be part of that, it's important. But the second thing I think that is so critical is that we are making it in America. We are so proud to be made in America. All of our competitors made in Mexico, India, China. And we get offers all the time. But we bleed red, white, and blue, and we believe for this country and for the people of this country, it's important to have a strong manufacturing base. And in the gift industry, we're one of the few still standing, and we stand with great pride. We have so many different things to see here. We have a museum, we have a theater. You can see how our process is done with examples of the equipment and the tools of the trade you can see. And then the highlight is the beautiful giftware that, again, is made in America, and you can see the great expanse of all that we do.
Want to learn more about any of today's show guests? Go to outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Moxie Fashion and Furnishings is a lively little boutique located in the heart of Amish country. This chic store encourages the importance of individual style, and the employees want you to be you. After meeting with Stephanie Kaufman, Mike learned that you're guaranteed to find unique clothing, shoes, home decor, and other accessories.
This is one of those shops I look at and I go, this is kind of unique. Isn't what you typically find in Amish country.
That's for sure, yeah, definitely. People are often surprised. We have a great selection of real colorful clothing and accessories, and just things that you don't find, well, in a lot of places, let alone in Amish country.
Like say, I guess I'm used to the bonnets and kind of the more conservative look, and this is far from that, right?
That's right. We try really hard to find unique, quality products, things that you don't find in the big box stores. But my biggest focus when I'm looking for boutique inventory is to find things that are super comfortable and that look great. I mean, if you feel good and look good, what could be better?
You also have some other items, right?
That's right. I come from an interior design background, so I'm very drawn to, accents for the home, and it works out well in here too to kind of highlight our boutique items. We have tons of lighting, lamps, we have wall art, we have some local artists who show their work here, vases, and just pretty much any accessory you could use in your home. And then we also have some cool furniture pieces with a little more of a contemporary edge. It's just very, very unique. Even the husbands enjoy coming and just poking around in here, and if they don't, we have a special seat for them in the back, our dude parking section. So,
what was the motivation behind opening Moxie in Amish country?
Yeah, well, basically, we just wanted to give these millions of people who come here, a little something different.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. Outandaboutcolumbus.com. Cindy's Diner is the best of both worlds, offering classic Amish dishes and American diner favorites all on the same menu. I spotted Cindy herself hard at work, and she took the time to tell us a little bit about the diner's newest menu items. Tell the folks who haven't been to Amish country or haven't stopped by and seen you, what you have here?
Well, we have some good country cooking for one thing, and this is about the third or fourth time that we've been on your show. And we have anything from hot dogs to chicken dinners and ribs and steaks.
You've got some new plates, some new dishes this year, right? Let's talk about some of that, because I just sampled some of it. So,
We do have a new grilled chicken Hawaiian sandwich that we do, which is wonderful. It's got grilled chicken and pineapple slice, charbroiled, and then the ranch dressing on a pretzel bun. And then we also have some new desserts, and we have, of course, always our whole barbecue pork that we've gotten.
And of course, those killer milkshakes too.
Oh yeah, we can't forget about the milkshakes. Those come with our diner favorites.
And I just had a sample of those wings, and those are award-winning. You actually won an award up here, right?
Yes, with our barbecue sauce that we normally do. Yeah.
And they're to die for. Absolutely delicious. You get a big crowd in here?
We do. Of course, weekends are our busiest, and we do a really good lunch. Well, all day really, but we only serve lunch and dinner. So from 11 to 7 we're open, and actually we're open 11 to 8 Fridays and Saturdays now.
And you're actually pretty easy to find in Amish country, right?
Yes, we are. We're on the corner of 39 and 62 in the Berlin Village Antique Mall.
And so you can go look at some antiques and come over here and get some of that diet food at Cindy's Diner, right?
Yes, and you have to rest sometime, and why not rest while you eat?
The Barn Inn Bed and Breakfast has been named amongst the nation's top 10 bed and breakfast in the world. Once you step inside and experience the personal care of Loretta Koblenz and her staff, it's quite obvious why this bed and breakfast is getting recognition outside of Amish country. Let's talk a little bit about the structure, because this really was a barn at one time, right?
Indeed. It was a dairy barn, and the last that cows were milked here was in the mid-70s. We bought it in 1996 and converted the barn in 97. And a few years later, we added some bigger rooms, some luxury rooms. So we have rooms all the way from standard to mid-size VIP to large, exquisite VIP suites with jacuzzis and fireplaces.
It's amazing to come up here and just see how beautiful this place is. I can't imagine anyone not wanting to spend some time here. It's just beautiful. So what kind of guests do you have here?
Here at the barn, we have usually just adults or older children. We work very hard at having a place that offers peace and quiet. Then we have another property. It is Apple Hill. We've just opened it last week.
Yeah, this is a new addition.
It is, because there is now a new buzzword in the travel community, and that's intergenerational travel. And that property sits high on a hill. You have a panoramic view of about 10 miles out. It is beautiful. It has a luxury shower and newly furnished. It will serve up to 14 people. It's not a bed and breakfast, it's a vacation stay. So if there's anyone who is interested in bringing a group here, it's ideal for groups. It's family groups, friend groups, corporate groups.
OutandAboutColumbus.com is your inside source for all of Columbus entertainment, events, and information. Check it out now. Camping, swimming, miniature golf, and paddle boating are just a few of the activities available for Baylor Beach Park visitors. I learned more about the park's history and customer perks with the park's owner, Jack Baylor. This is a beautiful park with a lot of things to do and see.
Yes. We've been family owned and operated since 1954. I'm second generation, and my children are both involved in it, and being third generation. So we've been hard at it, but we cater to families, and we try to gear it towards that. And we always say that we have something for the young and the young at heart. The main feature is the water park, the swimming area. We have everything from the diving boards to the tube slide, the log rolls, the docks, to the fountain squirting water. And we also have miniature golf, and we do have a separate paddle boat lake that they are rentals, so that is separate. You pay extra for that. Oh. And we have tube rentals that you can rent your tube, or you can bring your own. We don't care. Yeah. We have a snack shop here. You can bring your own picnic, or you can eat our hot dogs and hamburgers. And we also have camping. You know, we do a lot with tourism with camping. That people coming to Amish country. And we have people that come for the weekend and to utilize the water park.
And we also want to point out, as far as safety for the kids, you got a lifeguard on duty, that kind of thing, right?
Yes, yeah. We're Red Cross certified lifeguards. I think we employ about 14 or 15 guards. And we usually have at least minimum, like even today, it's raining, we have 2 guards on. But on a busy day, we'll have 8 to 10 guards.
Yeah. How many kids you see out here on the weekends, or families you see out here?
Well, it depends on the weather. If it's 90, we're packed. If it's 80, we're busy. If it's 70, it's comfortable.
We're not doing bad on a rainy day. We got a lot out there today.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they come rain or shine. It's just as long as it's not lightning. We let them swim. Yeah.
While in Amish country, Mike had the opportunity to meet up with the hometown celebrity himself, Jay Lehman, founder of Lehman's Hardware in Kidron. Jay told him more about how non-electric appliances took Lehman's from a mom-and-pop hardware in the country to an internationally known retailer.
Tell us a little of the history of this. This place is incredible to walk around. You know, we were talking off camera about there's the big chain stores. This is that personalized touch that everyone loves.
Right. Yes. Well, we started back in 1955. We were primarily serving the Amish who needed stoves and kerosene refrigerators, gas refrigerators, washing machines with gas engines, and we continued to do that. And as time went on, we found out that there were many other people in the United States besides the Amish that also need these same things, because they don't have electricity. Maybe they're in a hunting cabin, a fishing cabin, on an island, up on a mountain, or there are a lot of people that just simply don't want electricity. And somehow they all found us, and things just kept growing and growing.
What are some other things that you carry in this hardware store? Because this place has grown over and over and over and over again. It's huge.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we have expanded to many other things, all kinds of kitchen things, kitchen gadgets. We have one of the largest household kitchen gadgets store in this area, and that part has grown very rapidly. And so it's not just stoves and refrigerators anymore. It's a general line which you can all buy through this catalog. Yeah. We have a catalog here that goes nationwide. And in fact, we do more business through this catalog than we do here in the store. And we have a lot of antiques around. People come in here just to look at the antiques. Yeah. And if people come in from Columbus, they should also look up high, because antiques are up high, and a lot of people say they go through once looking up high, and they come through and look down low.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at outandaboutcolumbus.com for the latest events and information. Converted from an old dairy barn, the Village Gift Barn offers more than 20,000 square feet of shopping space for anyone who comes through Amish country. I had the opportunity to venture through the store and found out more with Naomi Gingrich. But this place has really grown over the years, hasn't it?
It has. It was purchased in 1988 as a small old barn, and it has expanded.
So it was really a barn in the beginning?
It was an old barn, as you can see with some of our old beams. It has now expanded to 3 floors. It's around 15 to 20,000 square feet, and we have expanded from a small gifts to more of fine home furnishings.
Yeah. Now, what style do you have here?
We have from a more traditional home furnishings to industrial, and we also have designers on staff that will help you furnish your home.
Yeah. Does it make sense for people to come up from Columbus and actually look at buying furniture and that kind of thing?
Definitely, and we get many customers from Columbus. We love to build relationships with them. They bring pictures of their home, and we help them put their home together.
Talk about the boutique, because I noticed we're standing in front of Vera Bradley purses, and that's, of course, a very popular boutique item. And let's talk about that a little bit.
One of my loves. Our boutique area has grown in the last 4 years. We started small, but in the last 4 years, we have expanded, as you see, Vera Bradley, but we've added Pandora, Brighton, which women love. So you can come and furnish your home, but also buy yourself some jewelry to accessorize yourself. And then in the last about 2 years, we have expanded into the clothing area, and that has become fun as well.
You guys give great service, and that's so key in today's world to find great customer service. Talk a little bit about that.
And that is probably one of my greatest passions. I love customer service, and many of our customers have become our friends. We know them by name, and they know us by name, and we love to build relationships with them, and they come because of their relationship with us.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com. The Warther Museum, located in Dover, Ohio, is right off of State Route 39 and is easy to get to from Columbus. The Warther Museum is dedicated to Ernest Mooney Warther, the world's master carver. Out and About Columbus learn more about the museum from Stephen Cunningham.
The average visitor, when they pull up to our museum, they'll be kind of taken back in time a little bit. You can start out by going to Mooney Warther and Frida Warther's estate, or their homestead, that we took back to the 1920s. And that really gives you a good feel for this family and their lifestyle, because all of the family heritage and history has kind of been born out of that homestead. And coming out of the house, you'll be introduced into the Swiss-style gardens, which Frida Warther planted about in the 20s, 30s, 40s. And they'll be introduced to Ernest Mooney Warther, which was considered the world's master carver. And we're not just a carving museum. A lot of people hear Warther carvings or the carvings of the trains, but it's a true American love story between him, his hobby of carving, his family. He loved kids, he loved his wife, and also his living of knife making. We've been making knives since 1902. Ernest Mooney Warther made his first kitchen knife for his mother in 1902 for Mother's Day. Those kitchen knives were born from his carving, actually. He couldn't find a carving knife to keep its edge long enough, so he just started developing his own carving knives in the shop behind me. And then from the carving knives was born our kitchen knife industry. And below where I'm sitting is actually our present-day knife shop, where we have fourth-generation family members still making high-quality handcrafted kitchen knives. And in Mooney's era, all those kitchen knives he started right behind in this shop, in the fireplace, pounding the steel on the anvil, tempering his own steel, and making those own knives. And the carvings that you'll see throughout our museum were also done in the shop behind me.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/outandaboutcolumbus.
The Wall House Hotel can be spotted very easily as the tallest hotel building in Amish country. The Wall House Hotel is known for being an upscale, modern-style hotel with a crisp, refreshing decor. Leon Troyer and Linda Riffle talked with Mike in the lobby about the planning it took to come up with this one-of-a-kind hotel.
Tell us what sets us apart from other hotels in Amish country.
When I think of what sets something apart, whether it's the modern decor or the guest service and hospitality, we feel that we want to offer the service and hospitality that is above and beyond. So our motto is guest services that is unmatched personal service. When I go someplace, the reason I go back to something is the experience I had, whether that's meeting a housekeeper in the hallway or meeting the breakfast lady for breakfast. The guest services brings people back to the area.
It sure isn't what we traditionally see in Amish country, right?
That is correct. It catches people off guard. They walk in and I've heard the comment, I think I'm in Las Vegas. I've heard the term Ritz-Carlton, New York City. It is totally different, but the reason for that is to be able to offer something different to guests coming to Amish country, where they think traditional when they go to Amish country. So it's not just for tourists coming to the area, but also for locals to be able to experience something that they might have to naturally go to Las Vegas or New York City or California to see, and they can see it right here in Amish country.
Tell me about some of the amenities here, because like I said, it is spectacular when you walk in the door.
We have a saltwater-based swimming pool, fire pits outside that the walls again do retract, and an outstanding breakfast in the morning that is locally made here in the area and brought into us. So each one of our amenities, we try to stay local. We offer and share just a little bit of the amenities that most in the area do not.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. OutandAboutColumbus.com. Country Gatherings is the store to visit when looking for those one-of-a-kind items only found in Amish country. I spoke with Jennifer Troyer, who gave me the insight on the latest trends with fairy gardens and furniture pieces. Tell us a little bit about this store and its history and background.
It was actually a division of the Berlin Village Gift Barn, and it was growing so fast that this building became available about 9 years ago, and so they moved down here, and it's expanded and done very well.
So tell me the difference between this and the Village Gift Barn in terms of home decor and that kind of thing.
We have a lot of country styles down here. We carry everything from primitive to early American to cottage. So we have a lot of different styles.
Why do you think people are drawn to this?
I think it's a homey feel when you walk in. That's what we hear a lot, that it's just a warm, inviting feel with the lighting and the warm colors, and it's just a comforting feel.
What do you find as some of those popular items that you have here?
We have a lot of handmade items. We strive to have handmade in America, and a lot of people are looking for that these days. We have the artisans that make the product, and so we have a lot of unique items.
You know, I think when you think of Amish country, you think of handmade furniture and things like that, obviously, and I think a lot of people, that's a big attraction for folks.
Very much so, and all of our furniture actually is all handmade here in America, and a lot of it is here in Ohio.
You've got a very unique outside, right?
Yes, we do. We have a very large selection, everything to accessorize your outdoor living space, from statuary to fountains to fairy gardens.
And you were telling me off camera, the fairy gardens is like one of the biggest displays, or what was that?
We carry the largest selection of fairy garden items in Ohio, actually. They're just really neat. If you've never seen a fairy garden, it's just kind of your own little fantasy world with the little fairies. People just really love them.
Sharp Run Market is known for their barnyard corn maze and fruit market, located right in the heart of Holmes County. Mike met with Lloyd Miller, who told us about the importance of bringing family together for a good quality time.
Let's talk about your corn maze, because that has got to be probably one of the biggest corn mazes in Ohio.
Well, it's not only just, people tell me it is the biggest corn maze in Ohio. We like it big because we like to take it at a couple different levels. We have 3 different levels, one for the kids, and one kind of intermediate, and then one that kind of actually gets you out there is about half of a 12-acre field. So it's a lot of fun. We focus on family fun. Yeah. And people pull in and just, I have couple after couple tell me they didn't imagine we could spend 3 hours just here at the corn maze having good old-fashioned fun. Yeah. Playing with the kids, making some memories, challenging, interacting. It's nothing to do with batteries or electronics. It's real country fun.
Yeah. And that's unique in today's world to find that kind of fun.
Right, and I think it's something that's really a missing link in a lot of families. They sit in the same room and they ignore each other, and we like to get them involved with each other. And we have it education based. We do pig races in itself is an object lesson. The pigs all run, they run because they get food, and well, you got to come to really hear the story, but it's an object lesson, and it's probably the only corn maze you can see pigs actually swimming. We have some barrel rides for the kids. They're dressed up like cows, and we take them through the corn, make a big loop, and just nothing dangerous, just some easy, nice little ride, and it's bumpy. It's what kids like. And I do some wagon rides back in the woods with just to interact with my customers and visitors. We have a lot of discussions, and we get into all kinds of things.
OutandAboutColumbus.com is your inside source for all of Columbus entertainment, events, and information. Check it out now.